Well, my name is Fred Willie. I'm the president of Invader Pest Management. We've been in business now for a little over 15 years. Well, I think the first goal is, was to help control costs on fuel. That was a big deal. Kind of wanted to know how much we're spending and, if we're spending it for the right reasons.
Right.
So that's been pretty substantial, especially when fuel hit $4 a gallon and, and even now it's starting to creep back up. So that was super important. Also, just knowing how long our technicians were spending it doing the work. How much drive time, did we really have more time to schedule more work? Because obviously sometimes the technicians are saying they don't have any more time. We come to find out that they had plenty of time. So there's a lot of benefit there. Specific numbers, there's at least $1,000 a month in savings.
Okay.
Just in fuel alone, never mind the maintenance that's being done properly and, being able to tell our customers and verify that, no, Mrs. Jones, we were there for exactly half an hour. It wasn't a 10-minute stop. Well, I would say it has paid for itself. I mean, I don't really have a problem paying for, making the checkout for it, simply because I do believe that without it, it would cost us a lot more than we're spending for GPS. The biggest benefit is knowing where our techs are, being available to our customers right away, because obviously we know where they're at and we can look and see who are they servicing, and if we need to get there, we know which truck's closest and which guy has the most time. So just, so we use it probably 50-50 as far as controlling costs, as much as reporting to our own customers what's being done. We do a lot of commercial work, so just having the evidence, we're there. For example, they're not going from driving 10 miles to go have lunch at home. They're staying more site specific to where they're going. They're more focused on getting to each job. We can actually track and find out whether or not they're taking the most, common sense way of going, or if they're going way out of their way to get to the job.
Most efficient like routes.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it definitely makes it more efficient. We also are using visual navigation on our routing too, so we're able to go in and move stops that we see are outside of a route. So that really helps too. I think the biggest thing is knowing that they could do more work. I guess one of the other things too is we've actually put a limit for idle time. So I mean, we get a flash right off the bat the minute we see them hit. I think it's 10 minutes idle time. Okay. We had an incident about last week that we had to talk to one of our employees about. He had 3 10-minute idle, a little over 10-minute idles within 1 hour. Well, that's half an hour of time. We're a little more lenient in the summertime.
Okay.
We know that they're doing it. We don't complain about it too much. But in the wintertime, come on. And especially in days like this, it's 63 degrees, 70 degrees. They don't need it on. So I mean, I think what we use it probably more for than anything is as a reminder. I mean, we got great guys anyways. I mean, a lock on a door is to keep an honest person honest. If somebody wants in bad enough, they're coming in. GPS is the same thing. I think that if we used it, put the iron thumb down on them, you're just going to turn them off, and you're going to end up finding more employees. So it's not about turnover; it's about just controlling costs. Well, that one's really nice because you first stop, last stop. You know when they started and you know when they stopped. So that part's really simple. They do log their own hours, and the nice thing about GPS is it's easy to see accuracy. It's black and white. Oh, I love vehicle diagnostics. I mean, you just set the odometer reading at 3,000 miles is what we do, and get a little notification they're coming up on the 3,000, and it triggers you to get the guys into the shop. You're not wondering, wow, did he go over? Where's he at? The worry of it is already taken care of. And if you're doing full maintenance on your vehicles, you can schedule everything. You can schedule rotation of tires, your oil changes, any maintenance that you want. You can schedule it based on mileage. So, and it just automatically alerts you that it needs to be done. Oh, and the other thing I like too is the diagnostics also. Every now, it doesn't happen very often because our vehicle's in pretty good shape, but we'll get a report showing us that all of a sudden the computer reported that there's an issue, and so we can deal with that before it becomes a problem.
Right.
So that's nice. it's worked great for us. We think it's a great program. Kind of one of the reasons why we have GPS is just to kind of keep us in line a little bit.